this afternoon. I've just been doing some more video stuff for the Periscope challenge that starts at the weekend. And I was thinking while I was doing it, because a question that a lot of my clients ask me is, what should they do first? Write a book or create an information product? So you've got your signature system, you know the process that you take your clients through from, you know the process that you take your clients through from pain to ultimate solution. You've mapped out the signature system. Now, hey there, hey Gwyneth, hello. So now you've got your signature system. Should you write a book and publish a book, or should you create an information product? Okay, so the first thing to establish is the book, because there are two kinds of books in my world. There's a free ebook that you give away to build your list, to get new warm leads, and there's the ebook that you sell on Kindle. Okay, so the free ebook, absolutely, either an ebook or a video series or an audio, something. There should be something that is free that your tribe can download in exchange for their email address, that seeds your signature system and gives away value up front. So on my website I've got a free ebook that will tell you how to position yourself as an expert and stand out from the crowd online, and that gives away some valuable tips that you can apply now. And it also seeds the system, my signature system, for helping you to stand out, to use social media, to stand out from the crowd online and position yourself in a category of one. Okay, so a free ebook, yes, but when it comes to a Kindle book, let's just think about this for a minute. Kindle books, it's really rare for a Kindle ebook to cost more than 10 quid, isn't it? I mean, when was the last time you bought a book on Kindle or in paperback that cost you more than a tenner? It's rare. And so what happens then is, if you go with the book first, sure, you get out to a whole new audience. I mean, you get in front of Amazon's audience, and that's massive. But you're selling your expertise for a maximum of 10 quid. And bloody hell, you're worth more than that, mate, alright? You're worth a whole lot more than a tenner. So my recommendation, whenever I'm asked this question, is to do the info product first. Let the info product sell for at least 9 months, and then write a book that takes people back to the info product. Because when it comes to content, different formats of content have different value. And, you know, how many years ago? 10 years ago, you could easily sell an ebook online, a PDF, for 50, 60 quid. Easy. Those days are gone now. And text has the lowest perceived value of all of the formats of content that you can create. Video has the highest, and you know, video can mean talk to camera video like I'm doing now, or it can be screen share video where you use Camtasia or something like it to record your screen, to maybe record PowerPoint slides with you speaking over them. If you have video training, that you also have text worksheets, text transcripts, that boosts the value even more, the perceived value even more. If you add audio, even higher. Okay, so what a product that you would give away all of the content for in an ebook on Amazon for less than 10 quid, you're easily talking about 50, 100, 200, 500 pounds worth of product up from there. Go on, it can be providing you can justify the value, the cost, what you can charge for this product is unlimited, okay? But it will always be limited when you do an ebook on Amazon, because you're sitting alongside another, well, I don't know how many ebooks are on Amazon, but we can safely assume it's a few million, probably billion. But you're sitting alongside all of those, and they've all got this less than £10 value. And when you go and put your ebook on there for 200 quid, it's not going to work. But when you turn that same information into video training, it immediately goes up to at least 50 quid. When you have, or more. I mean, I'm not suggesting, and I'm not limiting you to 50 quid. I'm not saying that my money mindset means that you should only be charged on 50 quid. I'm not saying should on anything, because it's completely unlimited, and it depends on the value that you deliver, the difference that your content makes. Yes, the book does give you authority. Now, I'm not saying never write a book. I'm not saying that, because, you know, that would be hypocritical, because I've got 2 anyway. But what I am saying is, don't do the book first, because here's the other thing, okay? When you do the book first and you give away all of the content for less than 10 quid, and then you try and sell a program of the same content but in a different format, and you sell that program for 50, 100, 200, 500 pounds, people who have already bought the book are going to be pissed off that they've spent, you know, lots more to get very similar content. But when you do it the other way around, nobody minds, and you've made more money because you've sold the product. Everyone's loving the product, they're raving about the results that they're getting from what you're teaching them, and then you bring the book out and nobody minds spending another tenner, let's just call it a tenner. Nobody minds spending another tenner to have that same information on their Kindle. But they do mind when they've got that information in their Kindle, and then you ask them to buy a program for 50, 100, 200, 500, 1,000 quid. Doesn't work that way. So yeah, sure. I mean, the benefit of a book is, we call them like an extended business card. And, you know, they are great for really enhancing your credibility and getting you in front of an audience that might not necessarily know you yet. However, what I don't want you to do is to sacrifice income for that. I would imagine that your prime objective for being in business is to make money. And my goal, when I work with my clients privately, my aim for them, my desire for them, and usually their desire when they come to me, is to make more money, to get a better return on the knowledge that they have in their head. So with that in mind, you want to do the product first, and then later, 9 months later, a year later, you release the book, and get in the book promotes the program, and you get the program via the book to a greater audience. Yeah. So going back to the ebook, you definitely, absolutely need a lead magnet on your website, and you can have an ebook that talks about the content, you know, see the signature system that you're teaching in your program. But you might also, so that's building your list, that's giving you a list of people who will be interested when you release the product. So you're building a list of people who are already keen and happy, excited by what you're doing. You're making a difference to them already, and when you release the products and tell them that they can get even greater value from you, even deeper help, they'll be happy to hear about that. But what you might want to do, and here's what I've done as well, is I've created a mini ebook, another mini ebook that isn't about building leads, it's not on my website, but it's on Kindle for £1. So in this second ebook in no way teaches half of what, or nowhere near what I teach in my paid programs. But this, I think it was 5,000 words, this ebook, for £1, 99p, something like that. And it teaches something of what I do. So you've got the benefit there of getting in front of the Amazon audience, but without giving away the whole enchilada of what you teach, that you will be able to sell for higher figures with your products. So if you are currently working in person with your clients, if you're currently, you have to go and be present with clients to work, the chances are that, and you're making it, and what you do makes a difference to their life or business, the chances are that you have, well, the chances aren't, you definitely have a process that you take them through that gets them from pain to solution, to goal, to achieved result, yeah? That is what we call your signature system. And if you can get that signature system actually mapped out, where you can demonstrate to people that you meet who don't know you yet exactly how you help them get the result and exactly which result you get for them, then your value, your perceived value, goes up even higher, even more, because now you're showing them a proven system to get the results that you promised. Yeah? If you need help with that, just go to my website. When you go to my website, veronicaPullen.co.uk, there'll be a pop-up that comes up, and it'll invite you to download an ebook, how to position yourself as an expert in a category of 1. Just pop your details in and grab that ebook, because that's where I teach you about the signature system and give you a few other strategies that you can do now. But I would, if you're a coach, a trainer, consultant, therapist who is working with clients one-to-one and making a difference, then think about how you can map out your process into a signature system. And once you've done that, don't rush to go straight to the book. Create the product first. Okay? If your objective is to make more money, go for the product before you go for the hey, thank you. Go for the product before the book. But think about, make sure you've got a lead magnet. Make sure that you are offering your visitors, your web visitors and your social media followers something of value that they can have in exchange for their email address. Which, I think with all of the clients that I've worked with, ebooks have been the most popular lead magnet that gets created. Audio last and video second, but with Periscope now, it might be the video becomes more popular for lead magnet. But really, whatever is easiest for you to get the content out of your head and into something, just do it. Because you can always worry about, you can always have another format later, but just get it out there so that you're building your list. And then beyond there, think about splintering off a little mini ebook that you can sell for 99p on Amazon, so you are actually getting in front of the Amazon audience while you're building an information product that you can sell for bigger bucks. Yeah? Anyone got any questions? If you've got any questions on any of that, just give me a shout. But that is what I would suggest. Products, information products before book. Book 10 quid, information product 50, 100, 200, 500, a grand, 2 grand, whatever. Depending on the value that you deliver, the difference that you make and what you've included inside the program. And if you need help with that, that's what I do. I help my clients to get that knowledge out of their head and into a leveraged business. And so just think about what you can, you're welcome, Karen. Think about how you can get your knowledge out of your head and into a wider audience. And if you want a really easy way, how would you get the audience for your product? Well, first of all, you've, so number one, you've got your lead magnet that you're offering on your website, and you regularly post on your social media account, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever, an invite to download your lead magnet, to access your lead magnet. So you're building a list by giving away free, valuable content. If you do the splinted off 99p ebook on Amazon, make sure that links back to the lead magnet as well, because remember that when somebody buys from Amazon, they won't be your audience, they'll be Amazon's audience. So you want to have something inside the book that gets them, compels the readers to want to opt in to your email list. And I'll tell you what, a tip that I picked up from Ryan Deiss is that the first time you mention that invite, so the first time you tell people to go to your website and download your free, get access to your free thingy, should be in, do you know when you go on Amazon and you've got that look inside thing, that preview thing, and it does, I think it's the first couple of chapters. The first time you mention your freebie, it needs to be in there, so that even if people don't buy the book, they can still see the invite and come and get your free stuff. So what you're doing there is utilising the Amazon search engine to get people who are interested in your content, look inside, to send people to your website. Yeah? And you just need to, and on social media, as well as inviting all of your followers to download your lead magnet regularly, daily on Twitter, you want to be making sure that you're having conversations with people. So actually go out there, have conversations. Get in Facebook groups where your ideal clients are hanging out. Most of our new clients come from me being in 3 or 4 Facebook groups where my ideal clients are hanging out. And strangely, the best groups are those that say that there's no promotion. Groups that don't allow you to promote your business are the best group for getting new clients. Seriously, I love no promo group, because all you do is you just help people in the group, and when you help people, they take an interest because you're giving value. Yeah. So that's how you get people interested in the product. And then obviously once you've got the email address, you are emailing them regularly, at least weekly. There are some advocates of daily emails. I just don't have the energy to write emails every day. So I've got, if you've been on my website at all, I've got an 8-step social marketing profit blueprint. That's my signature system. And if you go on my website, you'll be able to see that. And it tells you the 8 steps that you need to apply to get more warm leads and sales from your social media activity. So you'll be able to get access to that on the website. Website's veronicapullen.co.uk. But yeah, so lead magnet, ebook that seeds your signature system, information product that teaches your signature system. And then you could do like VIP days where you have work with somebody for a whole day, and then they also get access to your program, and now we're talking 4 figures and above. And think about whether you can splinter off some content that you can just put up on Amazon in a 99p ebook to get their audience, but making sure that you invite them, you offer them some bonus goodies, freebie goodies that they have to opt in to get. And then you take advantage of their Amazon search engine. When you do that invite in the first couple of pages, it comes up on the preview, and then you can take advantage of Amazon search engine to drive people to your freebies and therefore your list. Excellent. And do you know what the best thing about having yes, a product for a product of 1,000 would usually be a full. It would be a membership site. All information products are sold on a membership site. Thanks, Bill. That's the link to the book, My 99p. Actually, I think they've put it up. Amazon keep dicking around with the prices. I think it's £1 and something now. But it's not much. Right, but you know what? 25,000 words. Let me tell you something. In 2012, I published what is currently my main book, Social Prospecting for Twitter. And that was 25,000 words. Sorry, that was 20,000 words, right? But it teaches everything you need to know about Twitter, but it doesn't teach my entire signature system. Mainly because I hadn't developed it then. I only did that in 2013. But if your book is only teaching part of what you do, then just go for it. But if you've literally just brain dumped everything that you teach your client into this book, then put it back and just splinter off a bit of it, just splinter off the 5,000 word part of it and put that up on Amazon for £1. And then convert that, what you've got left, into video training with worksheets and audio. So going back to the question, £1,000 product in my world is a product that has video training, that has audio training. So when you record the videos, you can pull off, what do they call it, scrape off the audio from the videos. And it's also got transcripts of the main sessions, right? And the way that I usually advise my clients to do this is to what we call a fast launch, and that is that you sell it first and then you create it. So, or you sell it first and then you deliver it. So you might decide that you start off with, let's just say you've got a pilot group, and the pilot group has got 10 people in it. So you say, you create a sales page, make an offer that it's only open to 10 people for, let's just say, £500, right? I did this recently. I did this in March, I think, February or March or April, I can't remember. I've done it recently, right? So I sold a pilot group for $497, and that consisted of 6 webinars, live webinars that I delivered every week on a Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. So what I would do is I would create the content on Tuesday, I would deliver the webinar on Thursday. On Friday, I had an e-launch gig where I sent him the link to the video, and for $40 he pulled off the audio and remastered it to CD quality. I'm not putting it on CDs yet, but I just wanted to get it ready. I then sent the video link to rev.com and they transcribed it. So for each of these 6 sessions, there is an hour to an hour and a half of video. There is a transcript, and there is an MP3 that they can download. And in addition to that, there were, I think, 3 or 4 other little videos that I recorded to explain stuff that I'd done, which I didn't get transcribed or audioed. Now that product now is on sale for $697. But what you can do with that is you could create a membership site that you have different modules for each of the sessions. You can add more stuff into if you think, because the other benefit of doing this live is that you're creating your content in front of your ideal client. You get feedback, you get questions, and that helps you to develop the best product that you can, right? So you can then add on a Facebook group. The Facebook group must always be free because it's illegal. It's got to be a free bonus because it's illegal to sell access to a Facebook group. So you just add that on as a free bonus. Now, you might decide that you want to add on group Q&A calls. If I had group Q&A calls in this program, it would be $9.97. You might decide that you want to have give your buyers one-to-one calls with you. If you did that, it would go up. If I had one-to-one calls in there, it would go up to 1,500 quid. It's all about the value and the stuff that you give them, yeah? You might also decide that instead of selling it as a one-off product, that you sell monthly access to it. So instead of selling it for $697, $997, $14.97, whatever, you sell it for $97, $197, $297 a month, whatever. Yeah? And that gives you a passive and recurring income. So rather than having to sell this thing to start from zero and sell programs every month, you're getting a monthly income. Same content, nothing changed, but you're just getting paid monthly. So you've got this passive and recurring income stream coming in. Oh my God, it's not even mine. But there's all sorts of ways that you can leverage your content. Are you leveraging your scopes? If you're doing broadcast scopes, are you leveraging the scopes into evergreen content? Because that's another, this video will go on YouTube tomorrow, so that people can still access it later. So listen, if you've got content in your head, if you've got ideas for information products, or you know that you transform the lives and businesses of your clients with a system, and you want help to get it all out of your head and into the world where it's making money, then just give me a shout. Just send me an email, get in touch, and we'll get on a call and see what we can do. Because that is what I do. I help you to stand out from the crowd online and position yourself in a category of one, so that you can build a leveraged business. Because my business is entirely leveraged from social media. It's how I built my own business. And that's what I help my private clients to do. And I've got training programs, all sorts of training programs that can help you at different stages. But the other thing I was going to say quickly, I know I'm going on for ages now, but hopefully this is all valuable to you. So just send me some hearts if it's of value to you. But the other thing I was going to say, thank you. The other thing I was going to say is another easy way of creating an info product is to run a free challenge. And I don't know if I told you that I'm running a 10-day Periscope challenge starting Saturday to help you get comfortable with doing your own. I know the connection's a bit iffy, isn't it? To help you get started with doing your own broadcasting and find your way around scoping and make use of it for your business. And so I'm doing this challenge, right? So every day, currently there's 120 people in this challenge. If you want to be part of the challenge, just go to veronicapullen.co.uk/Periscope and you can just put your details in and join. But there's 120 people in this challenge, right? Now, I've got a commitment to create content to give to my challenges every day. So every day, I create training and content and their challenge for them to work through, right? The danger of creating an information product, like just locking yourself in an office and creating an information product, is it's really easy not to do it, because you get all this shit comes into your head about, oh, nobody will want this, and and all of this, all of your stories come out. So, and nobody, if you don't do it, nobody really cares, yeah? But when you've got this challenge, yeah, I know, we've all done it, right? And you think, oh no, and then it has to be perfect, and it's never perfect, so it just never goes out. But when you've got this challenge, you've made a public commitment, and you've got all of these people, currently 120 people, who are relying on me to deliver this content every day, right? if I don't do that, I'm just gonna look like a dick, aren't I? I'm not, nobody's gonna think very well of me. So you've got this kind of like public accountability. Now I've done 5 days content so far. The first 5 days are already there, and on Saturday or Sunday I'll do the other 5. So we're all done. Now these 120 people are all working through this content for free with me live. And they'll be asking me questions, they'll be feeding back to me, they'll be talking to me as we go through the challenge, which will allow me, if need be, to create new content that answers those questions, right? At the end of the 10 days, I've got a program that I can sell. And I mean, there'll be, what we do is, we're doing this challenge inside a private Facebook group. So for the challenge 10 days, the content will be in the Facebook group. But at the end of the challenge, I just need to put it onto my membership site, protect the content, and then I can sell the program. And that's pretty easy. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that you do this for your signature system program. Yeah, I know, I'm so excited. I wouldn't recommend that you do it that way for your signature system program, but you might want to do it that way for your Tripwire. Do you know what a Tripwire is? It's the, do you know when you opt in to somebody's lead magnet, and then the next page is either a thank you page that says, hey, thank you for opting in, you'll get an email, or it's a sales page. Yeah, we've had this conversation already, I think, haven't we? A Tripwire, a welcome mat. Welcome mat works because you open the door and then you see the mat. But a Tripwire welcome mat is a program, something that you sell as soon as somebody's opted into your list. So you give them your lead magnet for free, they opt in. As soon as they hit the submit button, they see the sales page for your Tripwire welcome mat. Tripwire welcome mat, whatever. And you might want to create that program via a challenge. Really easy to do. Really easy to do. And that means that one reason for having a Tripwire stroke welcome mat is that you get somebody who is investing in your Tripwire stroke welcome mat is more likely to buy again than somebody who just takes the free content. But the other reason for doing it is that if you're doing paid advertising, if you're doing Facebook ads, the Tripwire stroke welcome mat program pays for the ad. It covers the cost of the advertising, because you'll be paying for people to go through the so you'll be paying Facebook to get people to your squeeze page. They're locked in, and then you're selling your Tripwire stroke welcome mat, which is covering the cost of what you've paid Facebook, so that you're cost neutral, but you've got all of these new leads. That's another reason to do it. And actually, do you know that 99p ebook, £1 and a penny ebook, whatever I was talking about, that I've got on Amazon, that ebook explains how I do create programs via free challenges. So if that's something that appeals to you, just go grab the book off Amazon and read it through. I think it was about 3,500 words, probably 25-minute read, but it takes you through the process that I'm actually doing right now with this Periscope challenge that I did for the first time just over a year ago with a Tripwire challenge, Tripwire stroke welcome mat challenge, where I brought together a group of people who all created their Tripwire with me over 30 days. Yeah, I've got 2 different cups of tea here, and I've also got green juice, baby. Green juice. Don't go hungry around here. So a challenge is a easy way for you to have accountability to get this stuff out there, because when you've got people waiting on your daily content, it is yum. It's actually, I don't even know what's in it. It's celery, apple, kale, I think. The master of the household just makes them for me and they arrive at my desk, you see. You know, I don't even have to make them myself. But no, I'm so spoiled. I even get my tea made for me in a Hello Kitty mug. But yeah, you can't be perfect when you've got people waiting for daily content, because you just won't have time. And yeah, there you go. Look, the master has spoken. Kale, apple, celery, and cucumber is what's in there. And you can't wait until everything is perfect when you've got to produce content every day. It's just, you just won't get anything done. But that's so easy when you just shut yourself away in an office to create a program. It's so easy to just go, oh, I'll do it by Friday, and then Friday comes, I'll do it by next Friday. And then next Friday comes, and the next Friday comes, and it's all done. And then you start dicking around with it. Then, do I need to add another video? Do I need to change the styles back? How much? You know, oh my god, yeah. And I've been there, I've done it myself. And that's why I personally stopped creating content, creating programs first, and then selling them, and went over to selling them. No, I've done it myself. So yeah, I stopped doing it, and now all of my programs are done publicly. Whenever I want to create a new program, I do it publicly, either by selling pilot group of places or by doing a free challenge. Mostly by selling private places, private pilot group of. So when I launched my signature system program, I had 15 people in the pilot program, so I had to do it. So the Tripwire program was done via a 30-day challenge. The Periscope program will be done over a 10-day challenge. Oh, actually, I'll tell you a lie, I did the Fast Launch Academy program, where I teach you how to fast launch the program. I did that the slow way, which is a bit ironic. I did create that and then sold it, but, right, at the time, my mum was in hospital and we were having to go backwards and forwards between here on the Isle of Wight and Worthing. So we did 3 days in Worthing and 4 days on the Isle of Wight, and every week. So I don't know how I managed to piss away so much time when I managed to, over 2 days, I had the idea on Saturday lunchtime and it went live at 9 o'clock on Monday morning. 2 days, create an entire program that's got something like 15 videos in it of about 5-6 hours worth of content that walks you through the entire process of fast launching an info product over a weekend. And then I went back to Worthing. It pushed the button to launch it and we went back to Worthing. But usually I do it publicly in front of an audience. It was just quicker that time to do it the slow way. Right, well, I hope to get on really. I've got I'm auditing a sales funnel this afternoon for a private client that I'm doing the review with tomorrow. So hi Amanda, if you're watching, I'm going to do it now. So don't forget, if you want to join the Periscope challenge, just go to veronicapullen.co.uk/Periscope and just fill in your name and email and you'll get access to the group. And I'll see you back here very soon.